lesson 172. So we've on our way back from the last one, which was in Kotor in Croatia, and now we're back in Scotland this time. So I thought we'd give you a change. This time I want to paint a view of looking up Glencoe. Lovely classic area, and the colours are my usual colours, which you can see there. The raw sienna, ochre, ultramarine, burnt umber, and a little weakness of alizarin crimson. So I can move that now, and let's see what we've got. Right, what we've got is looking up Glencoe there. There's Glencoe, the mountains either side, and in the bottom there's a beck here, or water coming down, tumbling down here. There's a rock formation just here with a tree struggling out of the rocks, and some lowlands here around here. So we've got all that to deal with. So start with the sky and then work our way forward. Okay. So the sky for this time, I'm going to use a mix of the ultramarine and burnt umber, and get me sort of a miserable grey, because it's a miserable grey sky today. It is miserable. I'll wet it first. Let's see if we get wet it to see how. This is clean water. It was clean when I started. I'm going to go over those mountains there as well. Should have used a bigger brush than this number 10. We'll get there in the end. Right, that's covered that. I'm going to use some of that colour I've just suggested. I don't want it too strong. It's going to be pale. It's a miserable sky. It ain't always sunny in these paintings, you know. So I've got a coat of paint over the top of it. There we are. Not too much paint on there. That'll do. It's hardly a colour at all, but at least we've got a colour on. Well, that's dry now. So I want to start with there's a collection of mountains here. I want to start with the background one. This is our background mountain, which you can hardly see it actually, but it's there. No stags on this coming out of that mountain. Leave it be for a while. And each time I'm going to dry it. That's okay. And let's start with another mountain, shall we? Same colours. Still distant stuff. This. Another one around here. down there. And then we've got a mountain just here, which is a bit stronger because it's closer to us. So I'll put a bit more, I'll dry that and put a bit more colour into that as it's coming forward. You're going to start seeing some greens as it comes forward. So we'll use that colour we've got now, but we'll mix some raw sienna into it. See what colour we've got. Test it first, see if it's all I want. A little stronger mix than that actually. Right, this one here, put this one, it's a bit stronger this colour. I mixed it and add a bit more colour into it, or less water if you like, whichever way you want to put it. I can come down here. Still using this number 10 brush, by the way. But you can see as you get closer, you start to see more colour come into the picture. I want to also introduce a touch of darks into this, so I can let's mix a touch of dark to. Same two colours, don't complicate it. So you can see one or two sort of undulations and stuff like that in there because it's closer to you. And you'll probably see something in that one as well. But we'll just twiddle on a bit with this. Moving down there. And that second one, I want to put some work on that one as well. But not as strong, but we'll still have some work on it. So you'll see some crevices and stuff like that, and stuff like that, and happening in the mountain. And crevices coming down. I'll cut some of this out, you know, pull the pants up here, just sat there watching things happening like this. And while I'm at this, that one there, you'll probably see a touch in that, which will be more bluey. The crevice that comes over top of there, like that. Keep off the background ones, won't you? Let them be. This is equal to that one, so that you might get a touch of shading on that one as well as it comes down. Right now, that's the mountain area is wrapped up really. So I want to sort of work onto this foreground. Yeah, this is like a well, it's rough ground. This is it, rough ground it, and I better block that in first, and let's see where we go with it. Which we first started with. Let's block that in with raw sienna because this is very close to us. This bit. These rocks will be darker, so it doesn't matter if I mess about around there. And I can, the burnt timber we've got, we can put a touch of that into it, just for a touch of variation, undulations and stuff like that, you know. As it comes down the hillside there. It's nice to have a change of scenery, you know, it's different subjects. I think the last one, it wasn't Koto, was it? Was it Koto? No, the last one was up in Clayton West there, if I remember rightly. When I took over a new job up there, I had to get some rented accommodation, and I rented a bungalow in Clayton West. Nice area. I put a touch of twiddle in here. I think I stayed there 6, 8, 10 months, I think, 12 months, I can't remember. The traumatic time. You know, we're trying to sell houses and stuff like that. Well, we couldn't. It wouldn't sell, and everything was static and miserable time for the family and everything. Times in your life. Take the good with the bad. So it's coming down here. This is like heathland, and there's all sorts on it. Heather and that's, we might try around some heather, I think, as we go along. If we're lucky. We'll see how it goes. I'll cut a bit of this out because you did, I said, it'll bore you to bits. Some darks in here. just dodging it with. Started off with the raw sienna, then I put some burnt umber into it, and I'm alternating some of these colours to give me some sort of undulating land. It's not flat this at all. It's quite well. I don't think nobody looks after it. You know, it gets a bit dodgy at times. Put a bit of a dark in there. So be careful not to do too much on this, because I've got to bring this forward with this rock formation here. So we'll see how we go. We'll take that just a stage further, just down here. I can give it a dry and see what we've got. Well, that's dry now. I thought while I was drying, I thought the next thing we're going to do is put this water in the foreground here. Then we can pick up the rocks later. So I'll drop some water in just here. Comes meandering down here in amongst the rocks and that. Coming down that little slope there. Keep it coming forward. There's rocks in the water, so I'm avoiding the rocks. I'm going to put those in later. The white that it does affect your judgment on colour. So I try to get rid of the white if I can, and then I can see what I'm balancing my colours against. The water's flowing amongst this lot here. A bit darker at the front here. A bit of depth into it. I'm putting a darker colour in it, or less water if you like, same colours but less water, to try and bring it towards me a bit. That get some darks in here. Yes, it's a ripply stream. It's running down the mountainside. I'll slip some of this colour but bring it down over the rock area, and then I can take it from there. That's probably the best idea. Just take it down a bit. Because you know, all of a sudden you get different coloured rocks from the landscape around. Now the light today, folks, it's coming from here, this place here, under these rocks. So the face of these rocks here will be in sunlight, and the backs of the rocks will be in shadow. So I've got to make some more of that burnt umber to give me some darkers in the background there. and put a bit of French altar with it, so I get some darks in that. I want lights and darks now. That's a combination of the same colours but more and less water. Keep using your test paper to start sculpting. I'm just in the number 8 brush. This is I'm messing about with, folks. So the sunlight is on this face here. I think a little bit darker, I think there. Give it a bit more drama. That's better. There's a face of rock there. This is in shade. That's in shade. That's in full face of sun. That I'm just picking out sections which are facing the sun and some of which are in shade. You know, just put some twiddle bits in like that, see? Where the rocks join. That'll be a nice sunny face, that one there, so I'll put that dark there. Dark there. I'll have a nice sunny face on that piece there. 2 cracks in the rock. Don't forget 1, 2 cracks. It's been there a while. I think Bonnie Prince Charles done it once. Surprising to plaque on it. Lovely Scottish people. The ones I've met are lovely. I've had them on courses and things like that, and they've been you've had her in the army with a lad, Jock Ramage, lovely man. It's after the brush, but a real good soul. So that's in the light there, so more dark down this side. Yes, when we went out Saturday night, dear me, bad news it was. Well, it was good news, but bad news. MPs and stuff like that always getting involved, I don't know. But we grew up to be normal human beings, pair of us. Bit dark in there. I'm just getting the basic shape of it now. So it looks like a piece of rock instead of just a blob of brown. It's quite dark in that corner. Dark down here. Right, let's try now. I might emphasise a bit more twiddle on this. Emphasise a bit more of this, some of these darks in here. Give it more oomph. That's a technical term, that, folks. I want them to look like rough rocks that have been there for donkey's years. Wherever donkey's years are. A few cracks in the hill, in the rock formation, the strata, doing technical. By Jove. All the terms coming out of David Attenborough to me next. Right, and amongst these rocks and all, there's grass, you know, all around here. So I'm just going to dapple some grass in amongst this lot. It'll be random, so it'll go anywhere. So we get some rocks coming down here. See, when you think about it, it's got to have some grass and that, or some earth, or some soil for this little tree to perform in, isn't it? So you're going to get grass in there anyway. Well, of twiddling like this. A little bit of grass here and a little bit of grass there. Here a bit, there a bit, everywhere a bit. Just dropping over the edge, this. I don't want to get touching amongst this lot here. To balance it a bit. That's it, all on one side. That bit of greens, balance it up a little bit now. Brought it to this side. You stick your bit. Base of this green, I want to put a bit of dark in there. It looks like it's just been dropped in like a tuft. Can't have that. We've got some darks in this green down here. It's not a lawn, it's some rough stuff, so it'll show some rough stuff as well. Now what I'm fancying actually, I fancy some heather. Just a touch of heather just to see what we've got. See if just a little touch of heather just to lift it a little bit. See what happens. Now I'm going to do some alizarin crimson and of course the ultramarine blue, and just to suggest some heather. Not a lot. Some tufty bits. Just gives you a touch of suggestion of colour in this foreground. It's a bit dowdy. But we're trying a touch of colour in there. That'll do for that. Right, see if I can wash a bit of that heather in there. It's a bit too nice. Colour of the heather there. As a tone as opposed to definitely heather. Bit of a dark in there. Be nice. I keep avoiding that tree, don't I? Not but you know, whatever it is. Next job that. Next job. I want a bit of a bank on there though first. Or that. Whatever. On the edge of that. So I can pop it in. Bit of a dark on this water's edge just there. Around there. Right, this tree. I think it just there's not much to it, but I'll get a decent brush that's going to give me a chance to put a decent tree in. I don't want it too big, so I'll just pop it in. It'll be a bit browny, I suppose. A bit more burnt umber in that. Test it again. Always test it. Right, let's put this little tree in. Deserves to, after all this lot. Hope it's not in the way of the camera. Take it up here. Nice having a bit of that horizon. Better brush than that. It wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. That one is doing. That's better. Let's tweak on this one. Bit of detail, bit of dark on it. Don't forget the light is coming from the left on this. Yeah, I think we need a figure on it, don't we? It's just but take the eye into the picture. I might put some just stood by the river down here. Just a couple of people that before they go up the bank there to do up the Glencoe. They'll not be very big because they'll be in the distance, won't they? So we'll put one small about here. I'm resisting putting them in a kilt. Although sure, I'm entitled to wear a kilt, by the way. Being Scottish descent. Halliday, Scottish name. We're part of the McLaren, I think, the Dumfries around there, I think McLean or something. It's nice to be able to wear a tartan, I'll tell you. I've been up to Moffat and I've seen what it looks like. It's quite nice. It's like a grey and a blue and a fawn. It looks quite good. I was tempted to splash out, you know. Anyway, Fred and Mabel. Very close. Very close indeed. There's a couple of people that takes the eye into the picture a little bit. I could have somebody sat on that rope. No, I'll not. Don't need any more twiddle. I wonder. Like a bit of 1 or 2 browns or something. What about some shadows? We need some shadows, don't we? We'll finish up with some shadow on it. Sure, we can put some shadows in. Right, shadows. You'll not see much shadow on the people over there. They're a bit too far away, I think. You might have some hillside shadows like this. You might have some shadows down here like this sort of stuff. And you're going to get some shadows in amongst these rocks and stuff like that. definitely get some shadows down here as the sun breaks onto there and hits there and hits the crack and like they do. The shadow on this piece here. Down here. Will you see a bit of shadow on these? I don't know. On these rocks, you might get a touch of reflection like that. Although it's fast flowing, so I doubt you get much. So don't overdo it. I might get a cloud shadow on that hillside. How about that? On here somewhere. Coming down this side. Comes across here, we'll get some on that side of that hillside there. You got to be careful here because I can do too much. Bit of shadow on that hillside there. Stop. Right, I've tried that off of it, and I don't think if I'm doing any more, I'm fiddling. So I thought I'll just drop a mount on it and let's see if it tidies it up a bit. Well, that's what we've got. That's our Glencoe in the Scottish, in the Cairngorms, and it's a beautiful. If you've never been, go. It's good. It's fantastic. Scotland's a little bit all over. I've been looking up to see it all. I've got on my bucket list Skye because I haven't seen Skye and I want to go and see it. But that's how Glencoe, the rock formations are here, and it takes you into the river and all that, and the river's down here. The mountains takes you into the mountains in the background. A couple of people just to sort of on the thirds to give you a focal point. And I've enjoyed doing that. So if you enjoyed it, give us a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. So until then, folks, it's goodbye. Bye bye.